Sorry, I'm trying to get live up on the TikTok as well here. All right. Well, today is Wednesday, December the 18th. Time right now is 9:27 p.m. on this Wednesday evening here. Yours truly, KJ Ken Johnson, with you here on TikTok, Facebook, and YouTube here this evening. Weather-wise, pretty quiet weather day here again. A little chilly outside tonight, kind of seasonable weather. Of course, big question is what will the weather be like as we head towards Christmas? Unfortunately, if you're looking for cold weather, I don't see much in the way of cold weather across the country showing up at all, to be honest about it here. So, a couple storm systems that could create some breezy, warm weather, maybe some rain chances next week, but I don't see any signs of a white Christmas for most of us here. So, all right. So this is your opportunity to ask me questions, and we could talk about anything. We don't have to talk about just weather. We can talk about really anything you want to. It's as an opportunity for you to get to know me and me to get to know you a bit. So, what's up, Carrie? Thanks for joining us here on Facebook Live. Of course, we're on TikTok as well, and I don't know how much longer TikTok is going to be a thing. Hopefully it gets saved. Apparently, it's got its day in court coming up. So apparently the Supreme Court is going to listen to the arguments, so maybe it'll get to stay. Of course, these days, I mean, you get just like one video on TikTok and then about 4 or 5 in a row of the TikTok shop. And I do get a little tired of that, but it's okay. So what's been going on in your world today? What's going on in mine here? Well, just been working. You know me, that's all I do is I work. I work. I'm a workaholic. Here's Cameron Lindsay on here on the Facebook Live. He calls me Rad Weather Dad. I haven't heard that one in a long time. You used to call me that first when you first got here. Now I don't know. You just call me Ken now, I guess, or KJ or whatever it is you're going to call me. So, what's up, Suzanne Pickett on the TikTok? Hello, Courtney. What's going on? What's going on with you? So again, what's going on in your world today? What is up? What are you guys? Are you guys ready for Christmas? We got we got 1 week. 1 week from today is the big day, folks. Santa Claus is busy. He is so busy right now. And he is his elves are making all them toys, and he's busy getting ready to make his trip across the world here. So he's got he's got less than a week before he makes that trip. So do you guys got any big plans for Christmas? Like I've been talking about lately, it's real depressing around my house. My wife does not do Christmas, or she used to, but she doesn't anymore. Not really. Matter of fact, she really hadn't even talked about it much. And, she told me the other day, she said, I hate Christmas music. So I'm like, she's a Scrooge. We got a tree up. And but no decorations. My mom and dad, Suzanne wanted to know about my mom and dad that make it to my house. They came for Thanksgiving. I will go to Mississippi to see them for Christmas. I'll go the day after Christmas. So Cameron is thinking of a red suit and a black tie for Christmas. Oh, you know what? I think you should do that, Cameron. That actually sounds like a really good idea. You're going to look real festive. Really, really festive. So, oh, cool. Courtney's going to Mississippi MS this weekend for Christmas too. I'll be there the day after Christmas. So, yeah, I'm just going over there to see mom and dad for a little bit, chill for some, and then I'll be headed back out in Texas. As we head towards New Year. Weatherman Cam, Suzanne Pickett from Arkansas says hello. Ryan O'Malley. Ken, what are your picks for the college football games this weekend? Notre Dame versus Indiana. I'm definitely taking Notre Dame. As a matter of fact, I wouldn't be surprised if Notre Dame sneaks in there and finds a way to get into the top 4. Ohio State versus Tennessee. I'm going to go with Ohio State because it's at home. I'm going to be very cold. SMU versus PSU, Penn State, and I'm going to go with Penn State with winner of that. So I'm going with all home teams this weekend. I'm going to go with Clemson versus Texas. I'm going to go with Texas. all home teams victors this weekend. And first round of the first ever college football playoffs, which I'm excited about. Very excited about them. So Cameron says I'll be flying and working on Christmas. So Cameron, are you flying with the with Santa and the reindeer? Is that what you're doing? Is that what you're telling me? What? Oh, my cousin trying to be funny on here. My cousin Brent's on here trying to be funny. I know what you're talking about, Brent. I know what you're talking about. And I'll go ahead and tell the story. So when I was a kid, we were at my grandparents' house. And I mean, I don't ever tell the story as good as Brent does. But I was at my grandparents' house, and we were spending the night there. And we wouldn't. My grandfather was a stickler for if when you stayed the night there, you had to go to sleep. I mean, you went to bed when he went to bed. There was no staying up late. You went to bed. They went to bed. You know, once the news went off at 10 o'clock, if he stayed up that late, you were going to be in bed because that's when he went to bed, and you were going to have to go to him. He didn't want any noise, nothing like that, you know. And but anyway, we're me and my two little cousins we're all little at that point in time, spending the night there, and we kept on cutting up and laughing and whatnot, and just carrying on and cutting up, and he comes in there and flashes a light and says, "You need to go to sleep." And for whatever reason, I'm down at the other end of the bed, and my cousins are up the top of the bed. He said, "Ken, what are you doing?" I'm like, my cousin Brent keeps farting under the covers, and it smells bad. So, yeah. So from then on, he said, "Brent, quit farting under the covers," which that might not be funny to you, but it was funny to me at the time, and it's still very funny to me. So because my grandfather said it, and you just didn't hear that coming from him. It was just really funny. So, like I say, not very funny to you guys, but funny to me. Anyway. All right. Linda Spin. Hey, Ken, did you figure out what Christmas movie Bumbles Don't Bounce from? It's Bumbles Don't Bounce. Bumbles Don't Bounce. It would have to be Elf, right? Bumbles Don't Bounce. Brent, that is the true story, and I'm sticking to it. I'm sticking to it. So anyway, so I hope you guys are doing good. All right, so it's not Elf then. Bumbles Don't Bounce. I don't know. Maybe if it's not Elf, Christmas Story, maybe a Christmas Story. You know, I know a lot of the words from that, but I don't know. Bumbles Don't Bounce. I don't know that one. I'm a bit stumped by it. I'm a bit stumped by that one. So, Brent, are the kids looking forward to Santa Claus coming? Oh, that's like the honorable mention. I hadn't watched The Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer in God knows how long. I would refer. No way I'd have remembered that one. So Marley Graves Cohen says, "Who is Ken? Ken's the most awesomest weatherman in the whole wide world. That's who Ken is. True story." Cameron Lindsay can back me up on that one. I mean, when you're a kid, it's your favorite movie. You know, like when you're a kid, you live for. When you were a little kid, when I was a little kid, anyway, it was you lived for Rudolph the Red. This is back when. Remember, whenever I'm a kid here, you don't have access to all the TV channels that you have now and all the YouTube and all this stuff. This is back in the day before, you know, everybody had cable and all that kind of stuff. I had like 4 channels to watch on TV. And, you know, you got cartoons on Saturday mornings, but if you got one during the week, during prime time, that was something special. It didn't happen very often, but a couple times a year it did. Halloween was always Charlie Brown. Thanksgiving was Charlie Brown, maybe some Garfield occasionally, but Christmas was always Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer and Frosty. When those two came on, you got your bath early that night. You got it early. You got your homework out of the way, you got your bath early, and you were in front of that TV before 7 o'clock, because that's what time it would come on, at 7 o'clock. And you could hardly go to sleep afterwards, because you knew that Christmas was almost here and Santa would be coming soon. But as an adult, I mean, when my kids were little, we watched it. But as an adult, I haven't watched it. I need to watch it, I guess, and see if I can remember that. See if I can come up with a remember that Bumbles Don't Bounce thing. So, Ken should talk about his pet dinos as his childhood. What? That makes zero sense. So anyway, we got TikTok on here, on TikTok Live. We got Facebook Live here. We're on YouTube as well. Just shooting the bulls. All we're doing. We're talking about Christmas and Christmas stories and whatnot. No, that was you, Brent, not me. You, not me. We were little kids. That was you doing that, not me. You're welcome, Marley Graves Cohen. Now you know. When you think of Ken, think of the GOAT, GOAT, the greatest of all time. That's all you got to know. That's all you don't have to know anything else. Greatest of all time, and you're good. Cameron Lindsay will tell you that. My cousin Brent McMillan will tell you that too. What's up there, Mark Austin? Mark Austin is the biggest. He's the manliest man in Wichita Falls, y'all. All these girls after him. That's true, Mark. You know it's true. Everywhere he goes, all these girls always after him a bunch. So, why are you calling me the baby? No, it's the GOAT, Cameron. The GOAT. Here, I even got a trophy to prove it here. There you go, right there. That's my trophy. The GOAT. Ken Johnson. See? The GOAT. That's me. So you thought you were going to come on here and see me talk about boring weather, right? Well, we do talk about weather some, but that's not all we talk about. We talk about all kind of stuff. It's a lot more fun when Cameron is here, because when Cameron is here, he and I banter off of each other, and it's pretty fun. So, but Cameron is back home in Kentucky right now, Lexington, Kentucky, chilling with his family. I was in the movie, Suzanne. That's right. I love talking about sports, Drew. I love it. And I was in the movie. It's my claim to fame. But, what's weird about it is that I was in that movie years ago. I mean, I was 26 maybe when I was in that. And that movie Borat's been out for a long, long time. And I still get royalty checks from that. And I still get people that want to meet the weatherman that was in Borat. I guess it's just one of those cult classics, For me, a cult classic was, Christmas movies like Christmas Vacation, Christmas Story. Those are cult classics. And Borat's funny too, though. It is. It's got some funny parts in it. But so he is. Cameron is spending time with one of his college friends and with his dog and his family. I'm glad he's getting to go home and do that. Cameron has been a little stressed out as of late, so he needed a little time to get home and relax some and unwind. So I'm glad that he's got to do that. So I'll be doing that. I'll be doing that next week. You know what? It's always exciting to get to go home, because I don't get to go home as much as I'd like to. I used to go home a lot. But I'm just so dang busy here that I just don't have time to go home as often as I used to. And I don't like it because my parents have gotten older, and I need to go home as much as I can. I think I'm hoping anyway that I should be able to maybe go home a little more this year than I did last, hoping anyway for that. But I say that every year, and I never do. So but going home is always awesome. My parents still live in the same home I grew up in as a kid. They have a house on some acreage there in Mississippi, kind of out in the country, and it's always nice and peaceful to go there. It's great to see my mom and my dad. I see my sister and my niece and my nephew. They come and they bring their dogs and we have fun. My mom always does it up real nice. All my kids come with me too. Um, so it's always fun and it's always a lot of food to eat. It's always good food. I always got to go on a diet after I get back because I eat so much. There's a couple of places I like to go eat when I'm in Mississippi. One's called Hamill's, which is about the best country cooking you'll ever have in your life. And then another place you go get some fried catfish there. You know, fried catfish is good if you get it cooked right. If you don't get it cooked right, it's nasty. But this place cooks it up right. So, yeah, I do enjoy going home for the food and going home to see mom and dad for a little bit and just to chill and kind of unwind some. Could you put a link in the comments of Ken Hart so I could see who he was? I don't know who Ken Hart is. Like Kevin Hart? Yeah, I hope to see you after Christmas too, Brent. And love you guys too, man. Well, you know, that's the kind of the way things have been, Marley. People aren't watching the TV like they used to. They still watch streaming and they still watch they still watch like recordings and that kind of stuff. But we don't they don't it's not the same as it used to be. It is a lot different. So but you still got to have a way to get your news. You still got to have a way to get your weather. I know a lot of people, choose to go to apps and whatnot, but you still can't beat the 5, 6, and 10 o'clock news because we always give you more information, there. So, but it's been interesting doing TikTok live on my phone and then doing the Facebook live through the computer here. I will Google Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer Bumble. Is that like a dating app or something? Bumble? Could you show a Facebook picture of your dog? Well, I mean, I could. I could do. Well, I can show it there too, but I mean, you have to send me a picture on Messenger. Send me a picture of your dog on Facebook Messenger, and I'll get it, and then I'll show it. So if y'all just wait a second, I'm going to show a picture of Cameron's dog. What's up, Antoinette? Antoinette. I hope I'm saying your name right. Antoinette. I hope you're doing good. So Cameron's going to send a picture of himself and the dog. So we're going to show that here in just a minute. So just wait for just a second here. I think there's a way that you can send a picture on this here too, but I don't know how. Let's see here. I mean, I could always bring you on as a guest, but I don't have any I don't have anything hooked up here. So, all right. So Cameron just sent a picture of his dog. So, all right. So, all right. I'm about to show a picture of Cameron's dog. He's a real cute dog. I love dogs, by the way. All dogs are just so awesome. I just love them. I just love them so much. So we're going to show a picture. The Bumble is the snowman in the movie. Oh, he's a little snowman that sings in there, right? So it's like what's he sing? Silver and gold, silver and gold. I think that's what he sings. All right, so here's Cameron's. If I can figure out how to do this, hold on. All right, here we go. Image. All right, so here is a picture of Weatherman Cam's dog. There she is. He is. That's a cute dog, isn't it? I can probably show another one here. Yep, that's Cameron's dog. Pretty good, pretty cool little dog right there. I like it, Cameron. I like it. So, all right. Well, I am going to call it a night, guys, here on TikTok and on social media because I'm about to. I'm actually about to jump off of TikTok Live. I'm going to stay on here on the Facebook for a few more minutes. But TikTok, we'll see you later. Peace out. All right. So, no, it's not. That's Frosty sings Frosty the Snowman. I think Silver and Gold. I think that's what he sings in Rudolph, I thought. I think people, Cameron, think your dog is cute. Look at that. He is cute. Let's show him one more time. Let's show the dog one more time here. Let me see if I can figure out how to get the dog back in here. Well, shoot, I don't know how to get the dog back in here. So there he is. There's the dog, y'all. Cute little dog. All right. Guys, I got to go get dressed. You see, I still got the hoodie on. I got to go get dressed for the newscast. It comes on here in a few minutes. So see you guys. Make sure you watch the news. I got important weather information to give you about the upcoming Christmas holiday. Make sure you watch the news tonight. And we'll see you tomorrow night back here on Weather After Live. We'll have a special guest appearance by none other, hopefully, if he's available. We'll have to see. None other than Santa Claus himself, Cameron Lindsay. And we will see Santa Claus, Cameron Lindsay tomorrow night, hopefully live on this Weather After Dark. So, all right, guys, you have a great night. Have a great Thursday, and we'll see you tomorrow night.